Merry meet everyone! Welcome back to Midnight Fantasy Creations. Today we are doing a kitty cat candle holder, and I am doing it in the set in stone because I actually want it with a nice gray base. I am probably going to use a black pigment because the white is probably just going to make it look gray, or you probably would have to use way more pigment in order to get it to look black. But with already having a gray base, I'm hoping it doesn't come out too light. So I'm thinking a cute little black kitty. I'm probably going to have to paint the bow that's in the back because there was a bow in here. And then obviously we're going to do fill it with a candle. No. Today I'm just going to show you how to make it because you can this is a very narrow, it doesn't have a lot of space. You can actually place a candle in this, so I might just make this a candle holder. I will debate later whether or not I want to make some with actual wax in them, but let me get the pigment ready. I am going to be using the pigment from Resin. I'm pretty sure Set in Stone has their own pigment. I feel like I got pigment from somebody else. Oh, I got tech support, right. Well, I'm going to use the Resin Crete because I have it over here. I've got mixing cup. That out of the way. Let's get my scale, and this is getting quite dirty. All right, and I'm gonna mix. It's kind of big. I really got to learn to start measuring these things. I am going to mix. Let's do the 3 ounces. Let's do 3 ounces. That's 3 ounces of Set in Stone. One ounce of water. There we go. And we are going to mix this until it's nice and smooth. One of my packages actually says to mix it for 2 minutes. And of course, you can thin this out if you need to. You can add more water, or if you want it really thick, which I don't recommend, you can add a little less water. This actually kind of reminds me of playing with Developer at the hair salon lightener, and so this is supposed to be a nice beginner level material. Easy to work with, very forgiving when you put too much water in. Ooh, wow. Like that was a little bit too much water. It was getting too thick anyways. So, nice beginner friendly. You definitely want to make sure you scrape all the edges, scrape at the bottom. And then we are going to add the pigment, and I'm going to shake this up again. Okay, I have a feeling this is not going to be enough. I probably should have doubled this. I mean, it's not too late. I probably still can. Do I have another mold to put it in? I can do black. Maybe. We are going to chance it. So I am going to bring this back here. Put it back on the scale. And I'm going to add another 3 ounces of powder to approximately 1 ounce of water. 2. Great. Oops. Go in there. Stuff makes a mess. Definitely wash your hands right afterwards. Also, invest in some lotion if you use this. This stuff likes to dry your hands out. You're less likely to dry your hands out as much, but definitely invest in some lotion. Let's remix this. Yeah, that looks like it'll be much better. When it comes to putting, okay, so if you're just doing no color whatsoever and you're gonna paint it later, having not enough is better than having too much because you can always make more. But comes to mixing pigment in, unless you have your exact science down on how much pigment you're putting in per ounces of well, for this case, it'd be set in stone, you're not going to get the same consistency. So if you don't make enough and you make another batch and you don't make it exactly put the right amount of pigment in, you're going to notice. Start off with 12 drops. Actually, this would probably make a really cool marble. That would be really cool to do. If you want to see me do a marble one, make a comment below. I will definitely do a marble one. Actually, you know what? If you want me to do marble, give me about, let's see, if I get 25 likes, I will do a marble with the resin creep. This is already a dark gray. And that was 12 drops. That's 24 drops. Let's see how dark we get. Ooh. Oh, that was promising for 2 seconds. And it looks like you're better off just painting black. Scrape the walls. Looks like some of this is sticking to the walls. If you guys know a very pigmented way to get this to look really dark, let me know. That would be great. I think my kitty cats are sleeping today. They haven't really been coming on, which is unusual for them because they're usually sticking their noses in absolutely everything. 12. Let's get that out of there. No. Oh crap, that better not stain my table. And it's probably gonna stain my fingers. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm not getting this black. I was hoping I can make a black kitty. This is going to be a very gray kitty. Oh well. Well, now you guys know you can't get black with this. At least not with the resin creeped pigment anyways. So I have a stand that actually has power so you can move it wherever you need. And it just died on me. So sorry about that. Now it's kind of just sitting there. If it moves again, I'm gonna have to be very careful and make this quick and then charge that. So I'm not going to add any more black in because, yeah, I'll probably have to use the whole bottle. I don't know how well that's going to work in this thing. So we're going to have a nice dark gray cat. Now I'm going to pour this in slowly. Hopefully, you know, pop any bubbles from mixing all that pigment in there. And let it hopefully drain in the ears nicely too. I think I'm going to pinch those a bit. Fill this up, let it sit for as long as it needs, and charge my base, and I'll be back when I'm going to demold this. Oh, don't tell me that wasn't even enough. This good shaky shake. Too much of a shaky shake because I don't want to move my camera. Right, now where is the... Oh, that's right there. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some more... I'm going to try and aim some white or gray right here. So that way you don't see it. Try and make it thicker. Well, I am just going to do this one scoop at a time, a splash of water, and I'm going to try and pour it in the biggest part, and hopefully you don't notice. Sorry, this is off camera. Sink all the way to the bottom. We are going to find out. Look at that. You might get a marble effect regardless. I highly doubt this is going to look marble, but... Ooh, now it's starting to leak off the side. That was too much. Okay, I'm going to have to prop this on something. But I will see you guys when this is ready to demalt. I'll leave that there, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, it has been several hours and this has definitely been ready to demold for a little while, so I'm going to take this out. Now this actually looks fairly dark on the top, not quite black but definitely a lot darker than I was anticipating. The rest of this is looking pretty gray. Let's see how this... actually really cute. Now there's just a few light bubbles, but a little kitty cat candle holder. Now I do know this, well, this looks like a specific size will fit in there. Hi Luna. Yeah, let's see my smiley kitty. Hey, no messing with the camera. And I do want to paint the bow, so if I find the candle that I'm thinking that would fit in here, I'll show you what that looks like. But you do need to let this wait 24 hours before being able to either seal or paint this. So I will show that on video after this has had the proper time to finish curing, because the water needs to pretty much be completely out of the piece before you can actually paint on it. So I will show you guys how to do that when this is ready. Alright, we are back. This has had more than enough time to dry. I did give it a little extra time because the bottom was still like condensating moisture right out of this thing. It is dry to the touch. I actually had to set it upside down to like let it finish air drying, but we are going to paint. I just want to paint, well, I might paint the nose, but I just want to paint the little ribbon around it, and then I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then we are going to seal this, and then I'm pretty sure I have a candle. I can show you what that looks like if you put a candle in there, but let me see. I want to do, I wanted to do this color from Folk Art. It is flash purple, but I want to see what this color is going to look like real quick. So I might just do a little accent of this. Oh, that's a very pretty color too. So this is a color shift acrylic airbrush paint. So it says Old Gold Gray to Violet. And I actually kind of like how that looks. So might do this, but let's see how it looks on this, because this might be transparent. Oh, no, that's looking really nice. Okay, I'm going to try and shift this so you guys can see. To mention, so the paints, both paints you can find on Hobby Lobby. I know you can get the Folk Art Amazon, but I have to see if I can get the airbrush paint on Amazon, and if you can, I will link it below. If not, Hobby Lobby, the Folk Art, you can find that in the, with the rest of the acrylic paints they have a nice section dedicated for their acrylic paints. I know every place is a little different. And as for this paint, you can find this with like the model cars, the airbrush stuff. Like I said, this is supposed to be for an airbrush, which my airbrush is currently out of commission at the moment, and I gotta figure out exactly where it is. that sit and dry for a couple of minutes. That's a really cool color changing effect. And then we're going to give it another coat. Brand came with 5 different colors. I currently only have 2 of them on hand right now. And I just want to paint the little nose pink. Not a very intense color, but it might just be enough to give it a little accent for the nose. Get some more of that purple on here. That is looking nice, party. Very pretty. I don't know how well you can see the color change in that. And a little bit of the gold in this. Let's do that nose again. This set overnight, and then we are going to seal it, and I will find a candle. Hopefully it'll fit in here. It'll probably be not a real one. I do have some like little fake candles. I definitely can put in there for you guys to see, and that's it for that. So I'll see you when this is done drying, and we'll cure it. Alright, it is the next day. This is all dried, and we are going to seal it. I am using the Quick Coat urethane sealer. I know it says to use like acrylic sealer, or what was the other one? Oh yeah, it was the varnish sealer. But this one does say right in the label that it can be used for 3D Crete. Resin, wait, is it resin Crete? Apply to 3D Crete. So I did see in their photos when I bought this that they had things similar to this that you could seal it with. And I did test it out on a piece of one of the items that broke. Might as well, scrap piece now. So this is quick drying, so we should be able to put a couple of different layers on. I'm getting a nice silicone mat, so if I need to pick this up, I'm not getting fingerprints all over the place. I would prefer to have a nice turntable, which the only one I currently have is for cakes, which I wouldn't mind using, except for the fact that I have that one for cakes. So I'm not using that. It says to do one thin layer and then let it dry, and it does. And then if you need to add a second coat, it is fast drying, so I'm not worried about doing this over several days. Now I'm going to try and do this nice and thin, and then we will see if it needs another coat. And you should seal the underneath too, by the way. Probably should do that afterwards. And of course, we will be sealing all of it. So the outside, the inside, the bottom. And this will make it more waterproof. Not saying you want to submerge this in water, but you never know. See my little Luna's toes over here. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry for a few minutes. Move that over. See if we need to give the top a second coat. That is looking pretty good. Half of it's dry. We've got a couple of minutes. How's that smell? Alright. Doesn't affect the microwave, huh? Now it says once it's dry to the touch, you can put another coat on. But it is cold in here and someone's blocking my light. I didn't leave any. That's a little wet still. I think I'm going to do 2 coats to be safe. I'll give it a little bit more of a shine. Alright, so it's ready for its second coat. Welcome back, Luna. Don't touch that. So that's the second coat. I'm going to let this dry and then we're going to do the bottom coat a couple of times. I am just going to speed through the video and do that. You don't need to see me do the first and second coat for the bottom. But after this is done curing, all dry, I do have a tea light candle because apparently only a tea light will fit in this. It's not a real one. It's just a little battery one, but it's fine. I don't have a real one to put in here, but you'll get the general idea. So here's the tea light. I'm going to turn it on, put it in, and that's what it looks like with the tea light. Isn't it really cute? You can put a real one in, a fake one. It is fire resistant. And if you get those tea lights that have the tin bottoms, it makes it easier for you to take it out and clean it so you don't have to clean the inside. That is it for today. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell. It'll let you know when I post any new videos. Comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Blessed be. Bye.